Hello, good morning everyone. So I have not done a video in 2 weeks, so I'm just gonna do a quick recap on the 2 weeks the 1 week I'd missed, and then this current week, which is week 4 of February. And then I am gonna explain how I'm gonna change what sort of videos I upload on this channel. So let's go straight into it. So the last video I uploaded was February week 2, and then I didn't do week 3 because I had work and I took so much overtime, so that didn't happen. And then this is week 4, which is late. So on February week 2, it was very much the same. I'm just going to do a quick go over of these. Also, I've changed my sheet. These are all just written out already before I print it because it is the same every week. It does not change. So it's just going to make it easier for me, just save me a few minutes each time. So this is just week 3. We got paid on the 16th. We budget $1,100 for my husband, $900 for me. And then this is what we did actually take home. So this is our pay. So this is all the same. I did get my water bill in, which was about $340. I just put that there so you know how much my bills come out to when they do come in, but I do budget for it weekly. So it's not like I'm paying that. This is a giant sinking fund, so the money is already here in this account. And let me have a look. So food shopping was the same, spending money was the same, petrol and basketball, I've got the wrong way around, but they were the same. And then I had to buy new work shoes, and I put it in eating out by accident, but they were for new work shoes, so $381 in total. Savings $200, so we're still putting that extra $100 a week into savings right now. Holiday savings $100, baby savings $50, and then $25 into my husband's super. I didn't put it into my super because I was trying to set up a salary sacrifice so it's automatically done at work, and I thought it would be done by this pay and it didn't go through, but it's all right. It's only another $25 I've missed again. And then we ended up being able to put $900 on our mortgage this week, so that's still shy of the $960 we have been trying to do. So in total, it all came out to $2,156, leaving us $28.68 in our account, which I left as a buffer. And we do usually spend that. So we'll go straight into week 4. Now, this is a good week because my husband did so much overtime. So he got a whopping pay of $1,745 this week. I did overtime too, so I got $1,223. So for a total, sorry, this is so messy. I just tried to get this done as quick as possible. For a total of $2,768.50. And again, not much change. So I still put the $500 a week here into our bills account. My husband is going away for work, so I gave him an extra $50 a week spending money. We spoke about it. He's going interstate, so he might want to go out a bit more, go out for drinks with the guy he's with at work. Who knows? Plus, there's just expenses when you're traveling that you don't think of. He's not playing basketball because he's going to be out of Adelaide, so we budgeted nothing for that. Eating out, we did eat out the night, like just before he left, so that was $66. That was perfect because that was the night we got paid, so I could budget it in this week's pay. Like I said, I'm not a strict budgeter. If we want to go out and eat, I will budget it in. But once it's budgeted, I do try not to go over budget, is pretty much. So total of $416, which is a little bit higher. Now, this is the exciting part. So savings $200. We'll be putting $200 into savings probably till mid-April, maybe start of May, and then it will drop back down to its normal $100. Now, holiday savings is $100, baby savings is $50. Super went into my husband's bank account at $30, and again, I was hoping my super would be set up automatically taken out of my pay before tax, and it still hadn't been done, so I didn't put super in my pay again this week. And then home loan. Now, I put this budget here, but I've taken it off in the next one, so we'll just rub that out and ignore that because that's what I try and pay as a minimum no matter what. But this week we paid $1,450 on our home loan, which is very exciting. So for a total of $1,830 towards savings and our mortgage. And then, so the total was $2,746, leaving us $22.50 in our account. And now, this buffer we do usually spend. So the $28 from last week, I'm pretty sure we went and got food with that. But that doesn't bother me because, like I said, we are not insanely strict with our budget. We just like to have a basic plan and then stick to it as much as possible, but not beat ourselves up over it too much. Now, that was just a quick recap on the 2 weeks of the last 2 pays. Now, I'm going to explain to you how I'm going to change this because I do work full time and our budget's not that exciting in that it doesn't change too much. The only thing that's changing right now is our weekly mortgage amount, but I feel like I can cover that in one video a month. So what I'm going to do, instead of doing my budgets weekly on YouTube, so I'll still write these out weekly because we are paid weekly. So for me, it's just easier to track if I still fill these out weekly. But what I might do is just show you at the end of the month these and not just film every single week. So for an example, I did February to see how it translates over to a monthly budget. And so this is more what we're going to see. So it's a traditional way people do on their YouTube. So they do the budget and actual, which is not what I had ever done because we don't usually ever deviate from our budget. But this is how I'm going to change it. So we're going to do this. We're going to do a monthly budget at the start of the month. So you will see March is going up hopefully in a few days. And then I'm just going to do a recap and see where we ended up, because the only thing that changes is our pay because it's unpredictable, and then our home loan amount. That's all that changes. So this is just a recap of all 4 weeks of February. And as you can see, we thought we would earn about $8,000. We earned $9,133, so that's a difference. We budget $2,000 for bills. $2,000 went in. We budgeted $1,500 for variable expenses. We actually came in a bit lower at $1,477. That's just because my husband didn't play basketball this week. And then because I budget these things, so my husband had an extra $50 spending money, but I budget that weekly. I don't go, no, we're only having $50. There's no negotiation. If we have something on, I'm going to budget and plan for it. So you'll see this in my March recap because we've got a few weddings. We've got, my husband's got 2 Bucks nights for the weddings. So we're going to need extra money for that. And it'll definitely be a higher expenses month, but I plan for it and I budget it. We don't go without just because it doesn't fit in our $50 a week spending money category. And it's the same with petrol. We like to drive 2 hours to the beach across the coast. So if I need to spend extra in petrol, I will budget extra in petrol. I'm not a stickler for sticking to it. As long as we're not frivolously going over it, I'm fine to budget for it. Now, so savings, we are budgeting $800 a month and we've put $800 in. Our holiday account, we budget $400. We've put $400 in this month. Baby savings is the same, $200 a month. We put in $200. Super, again, I didn't put 2 weeks of my super in, so we actually put in less, so that's not ideal. And then our home loan, again, I don't budget for the home loan because I just put every cent I have on the mortgage. So this month we put $1,416.25 on the mortgage, coming up to a nice $5,555. So in total, we spent, what did we spend? We spent $9,000. So that's not correct either because I didn't put that $16 on there originally, which I just threw, which was one of my rollover amounts, which I just put on the mortgage at the end of the week. So we spent about $9,048. And then so we had $86 unaccounted for. And quite honestly, I think that might have gone on food. I have a Kit Kat addiction, so I do pop in and get a Kit Kat every single day at work. It is a problem and I need to work on it, but I'm very happy with a KitKat in my hand. So it might never change. So this is how we're going to change the weekly budgeting from now on, because I'm just struggling with the time. You know, there's some weeks with my work schedule where I have time, but then there are some weeks where if we get paid on a Wednesday night, I'm working the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I just don't have time to put them up in a nice scheduled manner. And I don't want to be putting up the videos, you know, a Monday here and a Thursday here. I do want to keep it consistent just for my sanity and for easy tracking purposes. So that is what is going to be changing. So thank you for watching. You have a good day.